This video is a double feature covering both the Stephen Koecher case as well as the Terri Bevers case. I've included time markers in the video description below to help viewers jump to topics that interest them the most. To start out here, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel over the last 5 months. When I posted the first Stephen Koecher case update video on Christmas Day 2020, it was more of a reaction video talking about the newly released documents on the Unfound podcast website. But things just started falling into place. This has absolutely been a life-changing experience for me. It has made my life exciting, meaningful, hopeful, and yet deeply sad. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't think about Stephen Koecher and Terri Bevers. They have become a part of my life, just as I am sure they have become a part of your life. They are like family to me, even though I've never met them. We must continue to be their voices and demand justice. Anything I can do to shed new light on their cases and keep their names in the public view until their killers are brought to justice, I will do. I've received comments from several subscribers that they are not getting notified when my new videos come out. I'm not sure what is going on with the YouTube algorithm. All I can say is check in on my channel from time to time and go under my videos tab to see if a new video has been released or if there is a video you may have missed. I want to say thank you to subscriber Corbin Johnson, who asked me to create a playlist in chronological order for my Stephen Koecher videos. It was a great idea. Thank you. Based off this suggestion, I have created a Stephen Koecher case update playlist as well as a Terri Bevers case playlist. Both are in chronological order. Click on the playlist tab under my channel to view the playlist. I've been talking more with Stephen Jackson about the Stephen Koecher case, and we have decided to put out a request to my wonderful viewers to post any questions you might have for Stephen and I to answer. So post your questions down below in the comment section of this video or email your questions directly to me at aaronstoner@yahoo.com. In a future video, Stephen and I will be collaborating and answering those questions to the best of our ability. Now to answer one question that many viewers have been asking me repeatedly over the last month. Did you receive an update on the unidentified remains? No, I did not. I left my contact information with the Clark County Coroner and the Las Vegas Metro PD and asked for a call back either way, but they did not call me back. I did call the Clark County Coroner's office back directly weeks ago, and they told me that they would look into it and call me back. But as of the making of this video, they have not. At this point, I can say with a high degree of certainty that the remains were not Stephen's. I say this because had there been a match, it would have been all over the news and social media. Moreover, someone would have contacted me. Regardless of the outcome, I am glad that these remains were investigated. There was absolutely a chance these remains could have been Stephen's, and these remains absolutely had to be looked into. I spent several hours combing through the NamUs website before I came across those remains, and I spent over an hour on the phone talking to the Clark County Coroner and the Las Vegas Metro PD, who both assured me that Stephen Koecher had never been cross-referenced with those remains. I know the Koecher family was hopeful. Myself and everyone else was hopeful as well that there would be a match, but unfortunately there wasn't. And while this outcome is disappointing, we can check this off our list of possibilities and press on. Another long-awaited update that I have for you all is regarding the last phone call made from Stephen's phone on December 14th, 2009 in the early morning hours. As you all know, this number was originally stated to be a 1-minute call to Stephen's voicemail. However, in the reports released on the Unfound podcast website in late 2020, we found out that the last phone call was actually a call made to someone's personal phone number, and that the call lasted only 10 seconds. This number was blacked out on the St. George Police Department report. I have received information from a reliable source, and they provided me with data that revealed the blacked out phone number. According to this source, the blacked out phone number is 1-208-599-0166. This is a number in Idaho. Now, important to note here is that nowhere in Stephen's phone records for the last 2 weeks before he disappeared do we see this phone number. To my knowledge, Stephen didn't know anyone who lived in Idaho at that time. I'm not sure what to make of this number, and I won't bother speculating at this time. I have been researching this number, and I will hopefully have an update for you all in a future video. In the meantime, if any of you super sleuths out there want to look into this number, please do, and feel free to post your findings in the comments section or email me at aaronstoner@yahoo.com. Some of you may recall that several months ago, I requested information on Stephen's case from the Henderson Police Department. As I stated in the part 2 of the Stephen Jackson interview, the Henderson PD advised me that the case is under review. Therefore, they are unable to send me the items I requested at this time. However, I did receive a message from Henderson Police telling me that they were going to send me some things. A little over 2 weeks ago, I got a medium-sized envelope in the mail. I could tell there were some CDs inside, so I got excited. When I opened the envelope, there was a single piece of paper that was a page from the Henderson police report talking about the surveillance footage. This information was already published in the December 2020 reports that were posted on the Unfound podcast website. There were also 2 DVDs inside the envelope, one labeled Savannah Springs View and the other labeled with some numbers. I knew immediately that they had sent me the surveillance footage that was taken the day Stephen disappeared that we have already seen countless times. So yeah, that was disappointing. But when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, right? Because these DVDs are sourced straight from the original video, rather than being rendered, compressed, and uploaded to YouTube, I'm able to go in using the same AI enhancement software that I'm using on the Terri Bevers case and view the video with more clarity, as well as zoom in on Stephen and the item he is carrying. Here is this magnified and enhanced footage. Here are some photos that I have further enhanced in order to accentuate the object Stephen is carrying. You'll notice that the object at times appears larger than what has been stated in the past. And I believe this is because Stephen is holding the object close to his side and snug to the front of his chest. So at times, we are unable to see the entire object because it is angled in towards the front of Stephen's chest. However, in a few photos, we see the object exposed in its entirety. Moving on to the Terri Bevers case. I have received some irrational criticism on social media, accusing me of faking and drastically altering my photos, and it has been stated that I'm just imagining things. I'm not going to spend too much time on these personal attacks because I'm too busy trying to help solve the case. But let me explain something quickly. I've turned over the majority of the photos and videos to the Midlothian police prior to uploading my videos. So I assure you that if I have been sending fake images and videos to the police, I wouldn't be doing this video right now. And if I were just imagining things, the police would have told me to stop contacting them. Another logically flawed argument that I am seeing on social media repeatedly is the argument that the police haven't said anything about a prosthetic leg, the killer being a male, or the disability license plate. Therefore, what I'm saying must be false. Okay, look, the police are under no obligation to tell the public the truth. They're under no obligation to confirm or deny what people in the public are discovering and revealing. And I want people to understand that this secrecy by the Midlothian PD is not done with malice. They're withholding information as a tactic. They're following a game plan that they believe will ultimately lead to the capture of this scumbag. Additionally, people on social media are saying that the police brought in a podiatrist and the podiatrist didn't say anything about a prosthetic leg to the public. Therefore, there is no prosthetic leg. Alright, so none of us were in the room when the podiatrist weighed in, so no one should be speculating or putting words in the podiatrist's mouth. Moreover, we don't know what the podiatrist was shown. Was he just shown the standard video surveillance footage, or was he shown the enhanced and magnified footage like I have been revealing on my channel? Additionally, what questions were asked of him? From my understanding, he was given a list of persons of interest and was asked to eliminate them based off of their walking gait. If you've been watching my videos, you'll know that Missy's probable killer is not on this list. Now, is it possible that the police genuinely don't know certain things and are getting some things wrong rather than being deceptive? It's possible. As an example, the Midlothian PD recently put out a press release. In the press release, they still mention an Infiniti G37, when clearly the vehicle at the SWFA is a 2010 to 2012 Nissan Altima. Here is what the back of an Infiniti G37 looks like. And here is what the back of a Nissan Altima looks like. Here's what the back of the vehicle looks like as it is pulling out of the SWFA parking lot. Does that look anything remotely close to what an Infiniti G37 looks like? I think we can all agree that the SWFA vehicle is a 2010 to 2012 Nissan Altima. In the press release, the police also point out the killer's right leg specifically. The police stated in the press release that this may be a temporary condition. But this can't be a temporary condition, given that they are driving a vehicle with a disability license plate. You can't get a disability license plate for a temporary injury. So if you are sitting around waiting for the police to spoon-feed you evidence, confirm evidence being revealed by myself and others, and answer all of your questions on this case, you're going to be waiting a while. I continue to go through the SWFA and Creekside surveillance footage on a daily basis. At this point, I've logged over 400 hours analyzing the footage. A few weeks ago, I reached out to SWFA directly and asked them for a copy of the original footage. They responded rather quickly and were extremely friendly. Unfortunately, they stated that they would not be able to give me a copy of the original footage because the original footage was handed over to the Midlothian PD, and once they did that, it became evidence. I don't understand this explanation because this footage has been made public. If any of my viewers can get their hands on a copy of the original SWFA surveillance footage, please contact me at aaronstoner@yahoo.com. I will gladly pay shipping and handling fees as well as any additional fees for your time. I believe that if I can get my hands on the original surveillance footage, I will be able to extract crisper images as well as reveal the license plate characters in their entirety. In my first detailed analysis video, I stated that Missy's probable killer is age mid-40s to mid-60s. But after seeing the up-close still shot of the SWFA driver's face, and in speaking with the semi-professional sketch artist, I went lower in my age range to 18 to mid-30s, due to the driver's smooth skin and youthful appearance in that single shot. It was a mistake to state a specific age range at all, because at this point we want to keep our options open, and there are so many unique features about Missy's probable killer that their age is not an important factor to focus in on. Many of my viewers stated that I should hire a professional sketch artist. So I listened to you, and I spent the extra money and hired a professional sketch artist. I gave the professional sketch artist more photos to work with, including this new photo that I recently discovered. Here is the professional sketch artist rendering of Missy's probable killer. The professional sketch artist stated that he believes Missy's probable killer is in his 40s to 60s, which aligns with my original age range. With that being said, I want to try to keep as many options available as possible, so I will simply state that this person is an adult male. Again, age is not the most important factor that my viewers should be on the lookout for. The key features that viewers should be looking for are a light-skinned male, the distinct hook or parrot-shaped nose, the person's height is 5'6" to 5'8", and they have a prosthetic or severely deformed right leg. If they are still driving, they will probably have a disability license plate. This person may be using a cane, walker, or wheelchair and may appear completely harmless to you. If you see or know someone who matches most of these distinct features, call the tip line. And important to note is that even though this person probably lived in northern Texas in 2016, it's possible that they moved after Missy's murder and may be living in another state. Therefore, regardless of where you live, be on the lookout. I'm going to continue to use the semi-professional sketch artist rendering alongside the professional sketch artist rendering, just to give some variety in the age range. I will be uploading 2 separate mini videos soon with the enhanced footage of Steven, as well as a collection of photos of Missy's probable killer along with the sketches. Lastly, I am planning on researching a new case soon, so if any of you have any suggestions for a case, please post them in the comments section of my videos or email me at aaronstoner@yahoo.com. Now I want viewers to understand that my primary focus will always remain on the Stephen Koecher case. Believe it or not, I'm just getting started with the Stephen Koecher videos. I receive tips, ideas, and messages on a weekly basis on Stephen's case, and it takes time to follow up and research these tips and ideas to see if there is anything worth publishing. So stay tuned for more Stephen Koecher case updates. Thank you so much for checking out this update on the Stephen Koecher case, as well as the Terri Bevers case. If you enjoyed this content, please toss me a like and subscribe for future videos covering the Stephen Koecher case, as well as other cases from time to time.